At Davis Security, come to you once again with travel security news and insights. And today I want to share with you an update made by the US State Department, an update that will change your perspective about travel and perhaps give you more options moving forward. Now, the US State Department has lifted the global do not travel advisory. So let's just go in here real quick to find out what it is and what was the change. So back on March 19th, the department issued the level 4 do not travel advisory, which is the highest level of travel advisory. So it basically urged US citizens not to travel overseas. Now, with this change, things are going to open up for US travelers. So they looked at the advisory and they looked at the restrictions, and the State Department made an assessment and decided to remove the do not travel advisory. So this will also provide US citizens with more detailed information about the current status in each country, and it will continue to recommend US citizens exercise caution, of course, while traveling overseas. But very important to note is that while the US removed this restriction, doesn't mean that other countries are going to follow suit and say, okay, well, if they remove that restriction, we'll just let American tourists back in the country. So we have to remember that the European Union has blocked entry to US tourists. But make no mistake about it, with this move, with this restriction being lifted, you will see more and more countries opening up their countries, welcoming American travelers. Because at the end of the day, countries that depend on tourism, they will do what it takes to keep their economies afloat. Now, obviously, it's going to be a totally different landscape with different restrictions and conditions and so forth. But this is a positive sign for international travelers. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, well, that's all well and good, but what countries are available for American travelers? Well, there are many countries, especially in Latin America and the Caribbean. However, like I've mentioned, every country has their own sort of requirements. So it's very important that you know before you go, that you know their requirement before you go. But I just wanted to get this information out there real quick, that the US State Department has lifted the global do not travel advisory, and make no mistake about it, that is a positive sign in terms of the state in which we're in for travelers, and how confident leaders are in terms of this new traveling world we're in. So that's your update for now. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this changes your travel plans. Stay tuned for more content like this about travel, security, and how to thrive safely while living overseas. So that's your advice for now. Stay tuned and take care.